Let's talk about connection. Before we connect with a partner, we need to do some connection with ourselves. An easy way to do that is to stand with the feet comfortable distance apart, and then from there, act like we're getting our height measured. First trick is to roll the shoulders back and down. That's gonna help make sure that our arms stay connected with our torso. From there, we can draw the abs up. That's gonna connect our torso with our lower body. The last thing we need to do is just a little bend of the knees to make sure that our lower body stays connected with the ground. From there, all we have to do is give our arms a little bit of shape and have our hands resting tabletop height. And what we've done is established a frame for our individual dancing. What that's gonna do for us is give our dancing a cohesive look, because we've established a path for the energy from the ground to flow into our lower body, through our torso, and out through our arms. That's the beauty of having everything connected. So although the arms are going to change a little bit, let's keep the idea of maintaining tension in our bodies to help create a frame with a partner. For the leads, I want to make sure that my right arm is either in the middle of her back or on her scapula. We need to make sure that the follow's left arm is resting comfortably on our right arm. So she isn't going to be like weighing it down and just letting it feel dead, but there needs to be a good solid contact there. Just because we are physically connected, it doesn't mean that we stop supporting our own weight. So if we were in a closed position embrace and we stepped away from one another, the leads or follow's arms are not gonna drop. They're gonna stay in place. The lead is there to provide a stable foundation for the follow to connect to, not to lean on. For the other side, I kind of like this forearm touching with the hand flat, but you can also just sort of cup the hand with the lead's left hand, follow's right hand, and not have that, but I do think that this gives a little bit of extra control. Once we've established our frame, we want to make sure to keep that shape. So if I have my frame dancing individually and I start breaking my frame, for example, by having my arms go across my chest, it's just going to make the dancing look goofy. If I lose my frame when I'm dancing with a partner, the dance isn't going to work. This isn't going to happen. It's not going to like cross her body like that. And this isn't gonna happen, and this isn't gonna happen for the most part. Everything that we do is gonna be kind of based off of this frame. The dance operates with a lead-follow connection that's immediate, provided that both partners are maintaining tension in their bodies and not breaking frame. So the lead is able to, through his movement, guide the follow in a way that isn't just giving signals for her to think about and react to. There's no preps required to lead turns in casino. If she's also maintaining tension in her body and keeping frame, she'll be doing the steps before she even knows that she's doing them, which is pretty incredible, and why we need to keep focusing on frame, which isn't just applicable to this closed position that we've been looking at. It informs the entire rest of the dance. We're gonna be moving through different positions. So this first one in closed position where we're just kind of like shish kebabs, this is one position, but the other positions that we're gonna visit are gonna be sort of extensions of this frame. So for example, if we open up like a book like this, we're not gonna leave this hand up here, and I'm not gonna leave my hand like this. I'm gonna bring our arms down, but this is still based off that original frame. Throughout the course, we'll be taking a look at the different positions of casino and giving turn and movement options in each, but the connection and mechanics is a function of that initial closed position frame. If we go back to this closed position, we can have this other position here where the follow's on the lead's right arm, and that is also based off of this closed position frame. So everything that we do in the dance is an extension of this initial position, which is very important. So in order to be able to move through these positions smoothly, we need to be sure that when we're establishing our closed position connection, we're not grabbing onto or holding onto anything. So for review, to get my frame, I can have the feet a comfortable distance apart, act like I'm getting my height measured, roll the shoulders back and down to connect my arms to my torso, draw the abs up to connect my torso to my lower body, and have a bend in my knees to connect my whole self with the ground. Hands tabletop height, and I'm gonna take that same tension when I connect with a partner. I'm supporting the weight of my own arms so that the connection is not heavy. I'm maintaining the shape so I can have an immediate lead-follow connection, and I'm being sure not to grab or hold so we can move through all the positions of casino smoothly. And right about now, it's probably time to start dancing.